But speaking of controversial topics, Sam, man, before we actually got into the program, that you will let me know about R. Kelly and Aaliyah and that birth certificate situation actually being used against R. Kelly in court. Crazy.
Dog. Now, according to documents obtained by Complex, R. Kelly is now being officially indicted on charges of paying off a public official for the creation of a fraudulent identification document for Jane Doe number 1. Now, the alleged bribery happened on August 30th, 1994, a day before Kelly and Aaliyah are rumored to have their secret wedding. The document reads this: on or about August 30th, 1994, within the Northern District of Illinois, the defendant Robert Sylvester Kelly, together with others, did knowingly and intentionally cause another individual to promise and tender to a public officer and public employee property, to wit, United States currency, that such public officer, a public employee, was not authorized by law to accept, with the intent to influence the performance of an act related to the employment and function of a public officer and public employee, to wit, the creation of a fraudulent identification document for Jane Doe number 1, an individual whose identity is known to the grand jury in violation of Illinois Criminal Code Section 533-I, Section A, and 55-1. Oh, God. It goes on to say, I'll read this before I get your one, too. The thing is that R. Kelly's former personal assistant previously admitted to being one that brought the fake ID. Quote, Smith, I was the one in the room when they got married. I'm not proud of it. I had papers forged for them when Aaliyah was underage. Oh, God. I got to look it up, and I'll look it up as you go on your one, too. But if I'm not mistaken, this was close to when Aaliyah's death was. The date, August 30th. It was around that time. So it was that's eerily coincidental. But what do you think about this?
Yeah, well, I really, honestly, I think he's done. I think R. Kelly's done. I think it's a situation where he was able to get off before for some of his, things that he was doing. He continued on to play with fire until he got burnt. Yep. Now, it was like, now they have a vendetta against him, the feds. They want to hit him with this. They hit him with this stuff, with blatant finances, with stuff related to this. Now it's the bribery charges, like anything that they can find. His 94, like they're bringing it up, and they want to put this guy away for a long, long time. I was optimistic about him if you listen to some old podcast that we talked about R. Kelly's situation, but now it seems like they're piling it on. And as you know, the feds and even the state, when they have this amount of evidence against somebody, and it's not going to turn out good for him at all. He might be better off taking a plea deal at this point, depending on how much they will offer him. But it's not looking good for him, man. And everybody kind of knew about that anyway, coming up. People said that they seen the tapes and things, and they knew about the Aaliyah marriage. So none of this stuff is new, shocking. It's just, I think that, he finally going to have to meet the Reaper at this point.
August 30th, 1994, Leah was 15 years old. Now, she passed away on August 25th, 2001, just to clarify that. But yeah, man, it kind of dawned on me, and I don't know if I was being naive to the fact that he was in federal investigation, and this is a federal trial. And the second that I had that epiphany in here just now, I'm like, R. Kelly's done. He's done. And whether you believe him or not, whether you agree with it or not, whether you think he's being targeted for whatever your reasoning and thinking R. Kelly would be targeted, because the only thing that he really has that anybody would want is his catalog, and they already own that. So it's like, dog, you forged a document with a 15-year-old girl, allegedly as of right now. Just numerous things that have been alleged. We don't know if we're going to have evidence. We've seen that it was a bunch of nonsense going on with evidence and things like that, and the lawyer who provided it. Yeah. But it's just like, ultimately, like you said, oh God, it looks like he's about to meet the Ripper a little bit. It looks like he's about to sit behind bars. Yeah. They let him go once. They paid for that. I don't see them doing it again. Especially, I don't see him beating a Fed case at all. Not in this situation. And I don't know what the result or the final outcome would be for R. Kelly, because he's stressing behind bars now. There's a whole lot of wild talk. I mean, we've heard so much talk involving R. Kelly over the last couple of months that we just didn't report. This has been wild. Right. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the future holds for R. Kelly, but it's very tragic because he's the greatest R&B singer who's ever lived. And it's a shame that this asterisk. Music. Am I still going to listen?
Convicted for this, would you?
I'll put it to you like this, man. If he's convicted I'm not going to outwardly go ahead and look and search for R. Kelly music, but if a motherfucking jam come on, I ain't about to walk in another world.
No.
Sing it. It's just, you know what I mean? It's one of them things. Music is different, and sometimes you can kind of separate the artist even from just the magic in the moment of what was created. So
yeah.
Hopefully, I don't know if I could comfortably listen to any of this nasty shit anymore.
I know that'd be
That's a little bit different. But,
that's the only part. It's like
step in the name of love and shit. I can rock it out. But,
right.
You know what I mean, you remind me of my Jeep. Fuck that. What year was that? What year was your Jeep, dog? Yeah, dog. You like them young Jeeps.
Yeah, man, that's a shame. But again, we know people personally from Chicago who have said that people in that area have known. This was known that he liked to do his thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, crazy.
Pied Piper.
Damn.
So when is his sentencing? Do we have word on that yet? Why this fucking trial seems like it's going longer than everything. We've seen trials come and go, and R. Kelly's still sitting there. He went through Bill Cosby. 6ix9ine's about to be finished. A.R.Ab. I mean, a couple of Jones.
Yeah.
When is this up? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
That's just crazy.
Sure. Yeah, I guess we'll find out more information as the days come forward. But speaking of Tekashi 6ix9ine, a story broke earlier today that federal prosecutors put in a formal request to make sure that your boy Sandman Tekashi 6ix9ine receives a lenient sentence. Now, according to court documents obtained by TMZ, the prosecution said that 6ix9ine's testimony was incredibly significant and extremely useful in convicting members of the 9 Trey blood set. Now, they also pretty much go on to say that his family's in grave danger and that they will be susceptible to an attack. So they put a formal request in for Tekashi 6ix9ine to receive a lenient sentence. And this spells to me like this dude will probably be getting out this month. I just gotta, if I was betting, I'll put the house on that, Sam, man. What do you think about this? The fact that the prosecutors actually wrote a letter now saying, the prosecutors pretty much 9 times out of 10, the judge is going to go with what they say. But what do you think about this?
Except 50 Meek Mill. But the thing is, it's like, one, we knew this.
Yeah.
But who put your family in danger, nigga, but you? You put your family in danger. You signed up for this. Mm-hmm. You ran your mouth. And now you worried about your family being in danger. But all that being said, he's definitely getting out on the 19th. You see the car starting to rev up. You see the lights starting to get real bright. The shit show is about to begin. 6ix9ine is getting out. And it looks like he's going to get out running his mouth. You see his girl out here really promoting him again. You see his boy out here throwing premieres out, promoting him again. Academics is doing his thing. It looks like the 19th he'll be out. And it looks like people almost know that. Now, they remember the rumor that some record label offered him $10 million or something like that. And then you had people in his former camp saying, that ain't true. That's some wild shit. Who knows what's going on with that? But it does look like he's about to come out and attempt to be Tekashi 6ix9ine again. And it's starting. It
sounds like it's more and more apparent to me that he was maybe not the whole time, but an earlier time than they're saying, working hand in hand with the feds. No obviously, that's what it looks like now. For them to have an interest in protecting somebody's family. Like, when did they ever give a damn about protecting, your family? They wasn't trying to protect, we just seen people on trial in Philly. They wasn't trying to protect their family. You know what I mean?
Hell no.
And they pretty much claimed that they rolling the streets of Philadelphia through violence and was being tyrants to people. So they family would need protection also. So yeah, man, I would go out on a limb and say I think that he was, working with them longer, and he will get out. And like I said before, he'll be back to music. And another story dropped today that said that he had maybe 1 billion something streams, I think.
I believe it.
Yeah, 1 billion streams while he was incarcerated. Him and YMW Melly both had 1 billion streams, where they were incarcerated. So he's gonna pop. People gonna still listen to him. It ain't gonna mean nothing. We got people out here who are rats now that got music, maybe not, music, and that are different personalities walking around on the street like nothing. I think that stuff don't mean nothing like it used to mean no more, man. To be honest with you, that whole rat thing and snitching, people don't give a damn. He's gonna be out in the streets making his money, talking shit very, very soon. Get ready.
Do you still give a damn?
You mean give a damn about what?
Just the culture of ratting and the terrible stigma that goes behind it and all that. Do you still believe that there still should be a penalty and an honor code when it comes to that kind of shit? Because it's gone. I believe it's fucking gone. I wouldn't do dirt with a goddamn soul out here because them motherfuckers is telling, especially my young boys. If my son was out here, which he is, and any word of advice, man, don't do nothing with nobody because if they sitting up in there, they telling them. They telling.
Yep. And people will come out and say that they'll tell. And my thing is, do I care? I care to the point I won't want to deal with no rat, be around no rat. But as far as what them people that's in the street and live by that code, that's on them. That's their thing to do.